What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys what I did to these speakers, and I'm also going to be reviewing them. These are 1986 Sony floor standing speakers. Now, I'm not sure what the model number is, as the model number has been teared off by the original owner, and one of the other stickers is very deteriorated. These things feature a mid-range, a tweeter, and a 10-inch woofer. As you can tell, it's a 10-inch. That's my hand next to it. My hands are not small. These things sound amazing. Like big time amazing. I love these things. Now, the upgrades I did to them was I upgraded a crossover, or I put a crossover in it. Not only that, I upgraded the crossover with bigger and thicker wire, and I put these silk dome tweeters and these Kevlar, yes, it's real woven Kevlar mid-ranges. I kept the woofers the same. I cleaned the cabinets up. I cleaned them with some cleaner. They have a little damages, like a little bit of chipping or vinyl peeling, but other than that, these cabinets are mint. They have grills, as you can see right here. These are the grills. Now, if you're wondering size reference, my klipsch towers are probably 57 inches tall. And this is it next to my klipsch towers. They're massive. They're not necessarily as tall, but they're extremely wide. And they are not that deep at all whatsoever. They are about almost a PS5 controller deep, which is deep or not deep at all for a speaker cabinet. But it doesn't matter, considering these are sealed. Now, obviously, in a sealed cabinet, you want cabin space. You don't want it to be a super tiny fit cabinet. Here's what it looks like with the grills on. The grills are a little difficult with one hand, considering, or not considering, they're pretty heavy and heavy duty. So that's what they look like with the grills on and grills off. Let me know what you guys think looks better. Me personally, I love the way the old vintage looks with the grill off. Now, if we take a look at the back, these are 8 ohm speakers. Oh, these are, 8 ohm speakers with 200 watts peak power, 300 watts 200 watts continuous, 350 watts peak. Here I took those terminals from the Jamo towers. I have some 12 gauge hooked up to them right now, up to my pile receiver. Here we can see these are very nice gold plated terminals that actually came out of an Energy speaker. They work perfect. There was a crack on the terminal, but that's okay, I just hot glued it. You can tell that they were I did this. I put this hot glue on here, not knowing that it was actually sealed. They actually did seal that, and it was like a little compartment where the wire would feed through, but I was able to pull the wire completely through with no effort. But I did this on one speaker. I didn't do it on the other one because they don't need it. Let me know if you guys can, if it'll focus, tell me what the heck the model number on these are. They are 8 ohms, like I said, 200 watt continuous, 350 watt peak, but I'm not sure what the model number is. Now, yeah, it's the particle board. A lot of people hate this crap, except it's not actually crap. This particle board is actually high quality, and I love this. I love the finish it gives off. I think it looks really cool, and definitely gives off that very vintage look, considering these are from 1986. Another thing to say is I did put the 3-way, oh my god, my dog. I did put a 3-way crossover in these. that came out of a JAMO speaker, the same speaker that I got the terminals from, and it works perfect. A really nice, oh my god, the perfect amount of bass. I apologize for my dog screaming her head off. A perfect amount of bass. Pretty decent mid-range, and that tweeter is extremely carrying these speakers 24/7. But it's nice, the crossover is made so that the tweeter doesn't overpower the mid-range, and the mid-range and tweeter don't overpower that woofer. But the woofer does exactly what it's for: bass and full range. I love it. It sounds amazing. They both sound amazing in the stereo pair. They could definitely use a subwoofer, in my opinion, if you're wanting for a little bit more bass. But these sound amazing on Joe Satriani. Yeah. If someone could please let me know what the model number is, I'm going to try to look it up as well. But these speakers, mind-blowing. Now, the original mid-range and tweeter weren't horrible components. The originals were in great condition. The only part was that the paper was deteriorating horribly, and you could literally touch it and it will flake off. So they were pretty much done for. I didn't feel like repairing them because of how small not only the tinsel leads were, but I just don't know where the heck to get parts for those super flat tweeters and mid-ranges. Another thing to mention as well is these were said to be budget speakers, but if I'm being honest, I don't think they're very budget-friendly speakers. I don't think Sony made these very budget because of how well the sound sounds, how well the sound quality is, and just how nice these cabinets are. Like, not to mention, I only have insulation foam in the top and the bottom. Like I said, they are sealed cabinets, and I didn't want to suffocate them. And I actually took the foam out of my center channel, and I put it in these. I had enough to put foam on the top and bottom in each. Oh, and another thing. Brand new TV. Looks tiny on camera, but it is a 43-inch screen, and it is massive on here. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, that's a tiny freaking TV. I do not care. You can say whatever the hell you want to say. I might reply to you, I might not. But for me personally, and in person, it looks a lot bigger and is 10 out of 10, way better. It is brand spanking new from the thrift store, $40. I couldn't pass on that. And it is actually still in break-in period. I'm breaking it in, but, well, not right now, but I was. I'll probably do it tonight as well. It went from the black lines on the corners and stuff, or not the corners, but say there's a car in the picture. There's black lines, right, outlining the car or whatever. They would bleed with the other colors, so black lines weren't really there. After about an hour or two, that completely went away, and the black lines are perfectly black lines. No pixel bleeding, no pixel fading. They are perfect. It still needs a little bit of break-in, but holy crap, guys, this TV changes everything. It changes my perspective on movies as well. Back to the topic. These things are huge. That's another thing. They weigh about, I'd say, let's see, my Klipsch towers weighed about 45 pounds. These probably weigh 35 pounds, I'd say, or 30 pounds. Okay, maybe not 45 pounds on the Klipsch, maybe 40, but great speakers. But these things, they are not light by any means, and that's also without the cabinet. With the cabinet, they are tanks. Like tanks. You can definitely use these for any type of music, DJ music, party music, and definitely classical or rock or heavy metal. They do best on classical rock, heavy metal, chill rock. You know, they do the best on stuff with instruments and, instruments or whatever. Pure, really nice audiophile music is what these love. Because that's what they were pretty much built for. They weren't built for this newer age, rap music and stuff like that. And I love those beats. That's why I use my beats on my system. But these can take it. They're 200 watts. This amplifier is 250 watts, but it's 500 watt peak. And it's driving these like none other. These things get so loud. No distortion. I was extremely surprised to find out how little distortion was on these speakers. I thought these things would distort like crazy, but I was wrong. And I think upgrading the parts definitely fixed that 110%. Because the old parts were definitely really outdated. The only nice thing about these things was the woofer in the cabinet. But like I said, they did that super cheap thing where there was no crossover, and goes to show these are truly 1986. Every speaker was wired in series to each other with a capacitor, a single capacitor. Meaning the tweeter was wired in series with the mid-range, and the mid-range was wired in series with the woofer. Yeah, with a capacitor. It's great though. I truly love these speakers, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said, please, somebody find me that serial number. We'll be seeing a lot of videos with these. Not necessarily flex, but vocals and highs, because we got some stuff. We got, oh my god, it will not focus. A 4-inch Sony subwoofer. This thing is insane. You can see it's got a vented spider, 4 holes on the spider, 8 or 9 holes for the voice coil cooling, and it has a cooled or vented voice coil. This thing is vented all around. It's a double stack magnet. It is oh my god, it's on the tip of my tongue. It is magnetically, we'll just say safe, because I can't think of the word. Small little thing, but that thing packs a punch. And a Jamo subwoofer. Looks similar to the Jamo tower speakers, but this is actually a subwoofer. A genuine subwoofer. Nothing ported or vented, probably a vented voice coil. And the funny thing is yes, you guys probably are thinking I'm lying. You probably think this came out of the tower speaker. Same frame and everything. It didn't. It was out of a subwoofer. The subwoofer had to have gone with the towers or something. Same Kevlar thingy. Same woven Kevlar, but looks identical to the mid-range. But it's a subwoofer. So we're going to be having some fun with those subs. Possibly building boxes for them in the future. One 7-inch box and one 4-inch box. That would be pretty sweet. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on the review and what I did to these magnificent Sony towers. I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.